Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tanya. This is my daughter Savannah. She's having lunch and I'm just having a snack. We haven't done a video in the kitchen in a long time. So I thought it would be fun to answer weird questions that I looked up on the internet.
I'm hot. This is my musical t-shirt, by the way. If y'all haven't, go back to like a year ago, May 2022, and watch my musical video on the channel.
Yeah, Savannah played thing one. Anyone else like just radishes? Just plain radishes with ranch dressing? So good. But it sucks because we don't have the good name brand. We have whatever this is. Tuscan Garden.
Dude, I literally have some in the fridge.
No, I used it.
All of it?
Well, it's a tiny
You
bottle.
ate all my ranch?
You might be able to squirt a little bit out.
She said.
Alright, let's see some of these questions here. Have you ever dined and dashed at a restaurant?
No.
No, me either. That's rude. Super messed up for people to do that.
But I've been an accessory to stealing or shoplifting.
An accessory.
Mm-hmm. Several times. Got some thug friends.
Yeah, no, I've never done that. That's really wrong. Would you rather have endless money or endless love? Endless money.
Endless love.
Endless money, for sure.
I mean, I already have endless love, though. I mean, endless money would be so nice, though.
Yeah. Definitely endless.
But if it meant that I had to give up love, then no.
Have you ever been in a car crash and was it your fault? Yes, I have been in a car crash. When I was 16, I was driving near ISU campus on a one-way, and this huge truck was in the lane next to me, and they switched lanes without checking to see if there was any cars next to them, and they switched lanes right into my car and totaled it. I was so pissed.
Well, I don't drive, so
If you could star in a movie, what would it be?
Twilight.
I guess you're Bella.
Or I'll star in my own movie, based on the book that I'm writing.
I'll star in your movie. I'll be the mom. What is your most frequently used emoji?
Laughing, crying.
I would probably say that would be too, laughing, crying.
I also use the crying a lot.
I use the laughing, crying, and I use hearts a lot.
Yeah, I use the crying one a lot.
What was the last thing you stole or shoplifted? It's weird how they're just assuming that everybody is a thief.
Everyone is.
That's not true. What's the last thing you stole or shoplifted?
I've never actually stolen or shoplifted, but I've helped people steal before.
You stole a toy at school.
I mean, yeah, but that was in preschool, and then I brought it back the next day. And it was like a 10-cent little toy.
Yeah, but you're not allowed to do it.
But I've helped people steal before.
I once helped someone steal. Or, well...
Literally, they just used me as help. I don't know.
When I was, like, a little bit younger than Savannah, a friend of mine stole at Walmart one of those big fancy calculators that are like over $100. And they're like, listen, all I need you to do is go return it without a receipt and get the money. Well, so I didn't technically steal this thing, but I did return it for the money.
I was scared to death the whole time.
Would you want to live in another time period? I would.
Yes and no. I mean, I like the time period we're in for certain reasons, but there's also, like, I feel like we're nearing the end of the world. Like, right now, things just kind of suck. And it would be cool to live in the 90s, or the 80s, or the 70s, when things were just a lot simpler.
I would go back to the 80s or 90s just to go back to simpler times.
Or housewife days, honestly. I'll be a housewife.
Yeah, I used to always say, or always think, I was born in the wrong time period.
Like, I'll be a 50s housewife.
I would definitely be a 50s housewife. I would even live in the 1800s. I think that would be so cool.
No.
I
I
would-
need I need TV. I need like all those things.
Yeah, but if you don't know what you're missing, you don't know you're missing anything.
Yeah, that's true. But life would just be so boring.
You know, you'd be working all the time.
Yeah,
Because
but
you need to do everything by hand
I
in those
can't
days.
write books.
You can write books.
In the 1800s, women can't write books.
Why?
It's the 1800s.
So?
They're not allowed to write and publish books.
There was female authors back then, you dummy.
I'd have to hide my identity.
Oh, for the love of God. Okay, what was your favorite dinosaur as a
That's
child?
really random.
That is random.
Do people even care about that?
Mine was a brontosaurus.
Copycat.
How am I copying? I
Because
said
that
it
was
first.
mine. And a triceratops.
I do like triceratops, but brontosaurus. But here's the thing.
I have T-Rex arms though.
Is there a difference between a brontosaurus and a brachiosaurus?
I
Are
don't
they the
know.
same thing?
I have no idea.
Bless you.
Excuse me.
Are platonic relationships or romantic relationships more important to you? I think your romantic one is more important. Huh?
I was gonna say I'm interested in hearing what you have to say about that.
I think they're
You're
both.
gonna say neither.
No, I think they're both important.
I mean, they're both important, but romantic is way more important to me. I think it's important in life to,
Have your significant other?
yeah, because that's just, I mean, Mom, you know, my entire life has been based around I need to be married by a certain age, married to that person forever, be in love. I've just always been a hopeless romantic my entire life, and now I'm with Josie, and like, your partner should come first in your life. Above your family, above everyone, and then when your kids come, it's your partner and your kids. But putting your partner first is also important when you have kids because that helps raise happy kids when you and your partner are
Yeah.
putting each other first.
No, I agree. I think that romantic relationships are more important, but I do think they're both important. What are your sun, moon, and rising signs? I don't remember mine.
Virgo, Scorpio, and Pisces.
I'm a Virgo.
Yours are Virgo, Libra, and Pisces? Leo? Virgo, Leo, and Pisces? I don't know. She'd have to look again.
I know, I'd have to look again. I don't know. I don't really...
But I definitely see how Scorpio is my rising sign.
Yeah,
I got some Scorpio traits.
for sure. I'm married to a Scorpio, guys.
Yeah, Virgo
if
and
you-
Scorpio, they butt heads.
Yeah, so if you ever wonder why she's always talking about her parents don't like each other, that's why. I'm a Virgo, he's a Scorpio.
I bet if anyone had to guess what my boyfriend's sign is, they probably would all say Leo. They would probably all say Leo, but he's not a Leo.
But he does act like a Leo.
Yeah, he's a Libra. Which makes sense, but also...
It doesn't make sense.
It does, though.
No.
It does, because
A
he's
Libra-
creative. He's
yeah,
good
but
with-
Libra is a lot like Virgo. But he
they're a
doesn't
lot
show that.
more. They're a lot more chill and laid back, and they're also like keep to themselves a little bit more. Which he is kind of like that. But he's also like ego Leo.
Yeah, he's full of ego. Oh, speaking of Leos, my son is a Leo. Would you say that he's a typical Leo?
Yes and no.
Would you rather someone always tell the truth or protect your feelings?
That one's difficult.
That is hard.
Because I feel like, as friend wise, a true friend will tell you the truth. Like, like if you have something on your face or you look bad that day, your friend will tell you. Or if you're in the wrong in a situation, they'll probably tell you the truth. And that's. I feel like I prefer people telling me the truth about things, but also I get my feelings hurt. But at the same time, I don't want someone to like hide their true feelings about me for a long time, and then I find out later that the whole time they've been upset about something, and like then they just like they're pushed over the edge, but I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I'm the same way. I think I have the same answer as you. Like, I want the truth, but I also want the truth to be really good stuff. Who do you miss more, Ziggy Stardust or Prince? I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a Prince fan at all. Like, I hate Prince. I'm sorry.
Who's Ziggy?
Ziggy Stardust is a character made by David Bowie.
Oh. I
So
miss
I-
Michael
I-
Jackson more.
I do miss Michael Jackson more, so I would. But if I had to guess between like David Bowie and Prince, I'm gonna say David Bowie because I'm a fan of The Labyrinth. But I don't listen to his music either. So if you had to be trapped on a desert island with one friend, who would you choose? I would choose Brenda because she would do all the hard labor for me.
I would choose Josie.
Because he would do all the hurley burn.
Oh
for
yeah,
you.
he has the survival skills. Like he knows everything about survival. Like throw him in the woods with nothing but the clothes he has on his back and he can survive.
Yeah.
I would just sit there and look pretty while he does everything.
He'd lay on the beach and get a tan. Yeah, I would choose my best friend Brenda because I couldn't choose Joe. Joe wouldn't do anything. Your dad would not do anything. He would make me do everything.
She'll wrestle animals too.
She would. She would go head to head with a like what would be on a deserted island? Komodo dragon. If you could find out how you were going to pass away, would you want to know?
No.
Yes. Then I would just avoid that, whatever that is.
I mean, no, I wouldn't. Because knowing myself, even if it's like when
never
I'm
think it
94 years
constantly.
old, like it'll say when you're 94 years old, I'll still my entire life be anxious about it. Like I'd be thinking about it, even though it's so far away. So no. Super tempting though.
If you could only text or Snapchat people for the rest of your life, which one would you do? Text.
Probably text, but a lot of my friends use Snapchat more.
Would you prefer to work the night shift or work alone for eternity?
Depends on the job.
Yeah, like that's a weird question.
It depends on the job because if I'm just doing for my old job I had to do food prep in the back.
Mm-hmm.
If I could do that by myself, if I could be by myself in the back doing that all day, I would be completely fine with that, working alone. But doing like fast food, I don't want to work alone doing that. Night shift, I have a really hard time pulling all-nighters, so I don't know if I could even do that either.
I think it depends. Like I've worked alone before, and it sucked because you're bored. You have no one to talk to.
Yeah.
It's boring. But the night shift, like, it depends on the job. Like if it was at a gas station, no, I'm not going to work night shift at a gas station. That's not ever going to happen.
I would.
I don't want to get robbed.
I would.
Gas stations get robbed.
Yeah, especially the one close to us, but I still would.
I know, they do get robbed. Would you rather have a Beyonce song or a Taylor Swift song stuck in your head for 24 hours? Look, I'm going to be honest, again, I don't like either of these people. But if I had to choose, then I would say a Taylor Swift song.
I've had Taylor Swift songs stuck in my head for probably longer than 24 hours, so probably Taylor Swift. Yeah, if anyone knows the feeling of how there is a random song playing in your head constantly that you can't shut up, can I at least choose the song though? Because if it's an annoying song, I don't want to listen to that in my head for 24 hours.
Yeah, but I feel like all of Beyonce's songs are annoying, and at least Taylor Swift has some good songs to choose from.
Well, she has Halo.
I don't
like
like
that song?
I don't like anything about Beyonce. Not
But you don't
one
like
thing.
Halo, the song? It's not even her song.
No. I don't like anything connected to Beyonce. I don't like
She sold
Beyonce.
her soul.
She literally
I
did.
feel like Taylor Swift sold her soul too because she used to be so different.
I think Taylor Swift is the leader of the Illuminati.
She probably is, and she's like the most famous person right now, but she's been so famous for a long time.
I heard people say that she's like really evil.
I know.
If you could start college all over again, what would you do differently? So here's the thing. I never went to college, so...
Well.
I have a lot of things I would change. I would not fail.
I would go to class. Maybe I wouldn't have health problems, and I think I would just have a new roommate or live by myself instead of that.
Last two. Would you rather have been in the marching band or the debate team in high school?
I would choose neither.
Well, yeah, I would choose neither, but I would have to say the marching band because I can't debate. I'm not good at debating, I don't think.
That's really difficult. I almost did the marching band, but I ended up quitting band entirely. But I think it would have been really fun to do percussion in the marching band. The only thing that would suck is you're on your feet and you're carrying the heavy instrument. That sucks. And they had rehearsals so often. The debate team would also
Plus,
be
it's
fun
all
though.
summer long, too.
The debate team would be fun depending on the topic because I will argue with you all day. But I don't know, I guess the marching band is more up my alley.
Yeah. What's one secret you are still keeping from your mom? Well, I'm her mom, so she's not going to say it, I don't think.
I'm not gonna say it. I can't. Y'all are trying to get me in trouble.
Y'all? I'm trying to remember, like, what things did I maybe not tell my mom? I feel like there's a lot that I didn't tell my mom.
Probably.
Like,
Okay, well, let's see.
Like, she knows, I think, that I did used to go out and party and stuff.
Does she know when you lost your V card?
No.
Does she know all the drugs you've tried?
She knows I tried weed. There's probably a lot that I didn't tell my mom.
I think you'd be surprised at how much I haven't told you.
Maybe.
Because I've been more distant, you know? I'm growing up, guys. Back in the day, I used to come home from school, immediately sit down at the table, force my mom to sit down at the table, and I would tell her every single detail about my day from start to end.
Yeah. I even have videos like that.
I think it was honestly like a compulsion of some sort because I had to.
Yeah, I think so. But I also think you enjoyed sharing your day.
Yeah, I had a good night ritual too.
Yeah, you don't do that anymore ever since you moved to the dorm. You quit doing it.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, that was it for the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed those questions. Those are different kinds of questions, I guess. I don't know. If you guys would like us to do another question type video again, let me know in the comments and we can do that. If you would like another, like, well, this wasn't really technically a mukbang, but if you would like us to do a mukbang and like have a topic that we discuss, we can do that too. So let me know in the comments. Well, this video is longer than I thought it would be, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please hit like, subscribe if you haven't done that yet, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, poopies.
It's a fly.
It's a fly.
What? What?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He's getting closer to you.
Oh, you know what? I don't know if I told you about this. So when I had gone to the hospital for my ultrasound, not
In
a
her
pregnancy
neck?
ultrasound, yes. So a few days later, Tanner came over right before I had to go to work, and he was like, "Just skip work, just call out today." I was like, "I can't call off. There's a no call off policy."
So,
This is really bad.
You called off.
I took a picture of my hospital bracelet, edited it to change the date of it, and then I went in and I told them I can't go into work, and then they let me off the hook. Like, I went in and I was
Wait.
like, I can't be at work today, so they were like, okay, go
Wait,
home
what
then.
was the point of changing the date on the hospital bracelet then?
To give them proof, because they have to have medical proof that you can't be at work.
You dumbass.
So we forged a different date onto the hospital bracelet in a picture, and then I just went out with Tanner.
You dumbass. Why would you do that?
It was so bad, but they pressured me, Mia.